Looking better as events look worse. I have taken quite a bit of heat from listeners to my on-air broadcasts, viewers of my TV commentaries and readers at this forum for having expressed reservations about Donald Trump's candidacy for president in 2024. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than I have expressed those reservations after having always been careful to disclaim that I am a solid Trump policy guy. I have been unequivocal in stating my belief that from a pure policy perspective, Donald Trump's presidency was a roaring success. I have been very consistent in expressing my concerns about Trump 2024. Those concerns spring first and foremost from my fear of the consequences of a Democratic victory in 2024, be that in the person of Joe Biden or some other certain to be far-left nominee from the party that has lost all connection to sanity. My concerns spring also from my fear that Trump's legal woes, the majority of which I acknowledge are bogus, coupled with his personal excesses that many people find off-putting, put him at great risk of losing on the margins in 5 must-win, blue-leaning swing states. Those states are Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Arizona and Georgia. The criticality of success or failure on the margins cannot be overstated. Trump lost the presidency in 2020 by just 40,000 votes spread over just 6 counties in just 4 states. And if you believe those votes were stolen, you may be right. But that only further reinforces the notion of criticality on the margins. With all that said, however, those who are still rock-ribbed, full-throated supporters of Donald Trump have a point. And it's a solid one. None of the insanity that seems to be popping up in every direction you look would likely be happening if Donald Trump were still in office. Let's take it point by point. If Trump were still president, it's unlikely that Hamas would be terrorizing Israel today. Tensions in the Middle East were abating during Trump's presidency. His neutralization of ISIS, whom his predecessor dismissed as the JV team, got the attention of friend and foe alike. The catastrophic and humiliating pullout from Afghanistan that certainly served to embolden Russia's Vladimir Putin to invade Ukraine wouldn't have happened. Though he wasn't as fiscally restrained as I might have liked, I firmly believe that Trump would never have signed the nearly $6 trillion in federal spending that Biden did. That Biden spend-a-palooza reawakened inflation from a 40-year nap. As a result, nearly 2/3 of Americans are now living paycheck to paycheck. With Trump in office, an idiotic fixation on climate change wouldn't have led to the kneecapping of the American oil and gas industry. Foolish policy that led to higher energy prices, which also fuels inflation. And certainly, if Trump were still president, millions of people, a significant percentage of whom are criminals, drug dealers and incipient terrorists, wouldn't be pouring across our southern border. Trump is far from perfect. His electability in 2024 is a legitimate concern. But nevertheless, events are unfolding in real time that make him look better by the minute.